What's up? Alright, this is just going to be a real quick video because I'm going to be making a series of videos talking about the rapture and my position on there. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but the main purpose of this video is to talk about the attitude of when it comes to talking about the rapture. I've seen it a lot over the years. I've been a Christian for 10 years. I've been involved in a lot of discussions about this topic from the very beginning. And I've seen a lot of very heated, nasty arguments when it comes to the rapture. And I think it's ridiculous. I really think it's out of control. It makes no sense. What doesn't make sense to me is I see more venom about the topic of the rapture than people get more worked up about that than they do when people attack Christ, when they attack the gospel, when they attack the deity of Christ. All these other types of things, they get more fired up about the rapture. And that's just not right, and it really shows where your priorities are. So I'm going to tell you right now, okay, I'm going to set some rules. When I release these videos, if anyone starts flaming out, leaving giant comments, accusing me of things, calling me names, I will ban you. I'll just ban you right away. I'm not interested in flame wars or any of that garbage. You want to talk about freedom of speech? Fine, go make a video. Okay? You have freedom of speech all over YouTube, all over the internet. But on my channel, if you're going to act like that, you're gone. Okay? Because I don't allow that type of trolling and just ridiculous, disrespectful behavior. I've seen enough of it. It goes nowhere. You're not helping anybody. You're not convincing me, and you're not convincing anyone else with that crazy attitude and name calling. So that's first of all with that. It's just I mentioned in another video that I made about eschatology that whether you're pre, mid, or post-trib, you're all under the umbrella of premillennialism. You all believe Christ literally, died and rose from the dead, and that you believe he's literally, bodily going to return one day and he established a millennial reign. You all believe that. That's all Orthodox theology. That's Orthodox Christology, eschatology. And there's nothing heretical about it if you believe it's at the beginning, the middle, or the end of the tribulation. No one is a heretic if you take any of those positions. And some people have made it into a heresy to believe, to disagree with their position. And I will tell you right now, the most heated people I've come across are people who believe in pre-trib rapture. It's just a fact. Maybe you've experienced differently. But most of the time, it's been, if you question pre-trib, then you are... I've heard stories of pastors who were excommunicated from preaching at other churches because they were not pre-trib anymore. They questioned it. They were blackballed. People have disfellowshipped each other over pre-trib, and they've made in independent fundamental Baptists, so-called independent. This is one of the ways where they're not independent. They have made the pre-trib rapture a part of the fundamentals of the faith, and they say that if you disagree with the pre-trib rapture, then you are taking away hope, that you are, that you're talking about the bride that Christ allows his wife to be beaten, and all this crazy stuff they throw at you, which are just emotional, attacks and appeals, and it's out of control. It's really ridiculous, and so I'm just telling you right now. That's not my attitude. If you're pre-trib, I don't care. I don't care if you're pre-trib. I don't think you're lost. I don't think you're a heretic. That's your position. Okay? If you're mid-trib, if you're post-trib, doesn't matter what it is. You're not a heretic. Okay? Now, let me end by saying this. If you come across someone who does act like that and says anyone who's not pre-trib or some other position, any position of pre, mid, or post if they say that whoever disagrees with them on the time of the rapture is a heretic, beware of that person. There is something seriously wrong with that person. And I question their discernment in other areas, because to have an overemphasis on that and such a bad attitude when it comes to disagreeing with them on that topic, there's something very wrong with that person's spirituality and their walk with God. And some people are obsessed with it. I'm not going to be making a million teachings on it. I will have a series that'll deal with some scriptures, certain arguments, and but I'm not going to make 100 videos on the rapture. And some people do. Some people make a great deal. They get a great deal of views on YouTube. Some people even make money off talking about the rapture, and they write books about it that sell millions of copies. I'm not interested in that. What I'm interested in is the truth from the scriptures, and that's it. And it doesn't matter what the consequences are. Whether we go through the tribulation or we don't, or we get out halfway, it doesn't matter. What matters is the truth. And we should be able to accept the truth no matter what that is, and not appeal to people's emotions and say, oh man, do we have to go through the tribulation or halfway through? How could you say that? Or oh, we're going to escape it. And whatever it is, it doesn't matter what the emotional argument is. What matters is what the scriptures say. And unfortunately, a lot of the arguments are emotional. So, I just wanted to say that, and that this is how the discussion's going to go. No one is coming on my page and attacking me, attacking other people that disagree with them. It's not going to happen. So, that's pretty much that. When it comes to it, this is going to be the attitude when it comes to talking about the rapture. And I hope you enjoy the videos that are soon to come. Thanks. Have a good day.